Hello guys, hello. Sorry about that little hiccup here. Yeah, so I don't know what happened. I mean, OBS just had an update recently, so I don't know what to deal with that, but anyway. Also look a little bit weird. My color is a little bit weird. What happened? Why do I look like that? Why the heck do I look like that? I look so gray. What the heck? What is this? What the heck is this? Why do I look so gray? Oh gosh. Looks more like it. Whatever. Hello, Dio Joshi! Talking about GTA trailer. You're gonna get it? Alright. It looks great? It does. In 2 years? Sure. First. Still so sweaty. Change myself up a little bit. I'm gonna put my t-shirt later. That's kind of cold, but I just exercised. You're no GTA fans? Why? Judicial Assistant Defense. Oh, let me myself a little bit smaller so that you guys can see the text itself, because this game very important to read all the text. Judicial assistant to the defense, but why this sudden ingress into my courtroom? Ha! Judicial assistant, a woman no less, the rule states. Women? The female are not permitted into court of law. Oh yo. I mean, DL and Ali, as a representative of women's, show your disagreement to this sentence. Object to it, please. Object to it! How dare he! So rude, I know, right? I fully understand. I only asked for 5 minutes of time. I have some vital evidence that I must hand over to the defense. You're too late. Legal has already been concluded. It's not. 5 minutes. I will not allow moment more. 100% rude. I know, right? Object to it. No, Joshi, you have no say. You are not a girl. You cannot say that because you're not a girl. There's no time. Simply accept this for now. What is it? A report that was written in English. Oh shit. You're not a girl! After the trial resumed earlier, I hurried back to the university. You rude! I went to Dr. Wilson's laboratory in the medical faculty and borrowed this paper. I'm the professor, wasn't she? Yes, so does this research, whatever it is, have something to do with the case? Yes, it is. I'm afraid I don't know. I haven't been able to listen to the proceeding of the trial myself. Oh no, of course not. Shit. Well, if Joshi is a female, then Joshi is a bearded one. Which... it's fine, I suppose. Time's up! First investigation demanded immediate removal of this female trespasser from the court. That is so rude. Not baldy. You has no beard, you're shaved it? Oh shit. But as someone while I put on a note just inside a cover. If you think it could be valuable, please cast your eyes on it. Into the court records. Goodbye then. Let me see the record. You have had long enough console. You cannot detain our English guest any longer. Can I just see what did I just get? Oh crap! What is this? So a poison made from the bark of a certain tree in the jungle of South America. The hunters of the region have used it since ancient times to incapacitate their prey. Okay. Affect instant paralysis of the entire body and subsequent death even in minute doses. Oh shit. Route of entry, the above mentioned effect occurs when the poison enters the body through a wound, such as that inflicted by a blowpipe dart. So it's not the water itself. It has to be through a dart. Just a little bit of a recap last time. Someone died. Yes. Obviously from the autopsy report it says that the only lethal things they could find was a gunshot wound through the chest, on the front part of the chest, and eventually we went astray a little bit and we started to discover there were some poison involved, because back in the day the autopsy report only occurs when one of the police officers observed them in the game. So there were no autopsy, basically no scientific autopsy later on to really find the real cause of death. Now, we first thought that it was through a bottle of wine. Oh no, not wine. Sorry, it was above water, right? So we thought that it was through the bottle of water, but now it says that through a blowpipe dart. You don't like having beard? I mean, I don't mind beard, I just cannot grow one. I'll probably look like a Viking or something with a beard. Due to its ability to render a human body paralytic, it's believed that the toxin could have application as an anesthetic. However, a solution for the respiratory arrest that causes as a result of full body paralysis must be found first, or the patient would die of suffocation. It goes through fast for you. It used to have huge beard, but not anymore. Okay. Through a pole dart. You haven't had long enough console, we can ask the prosecution and defense now one last time. I do though, but how am I gonna present this? Most people thought men would be able to be so sexy. That's why I'm not sexy, is that what you're telling me? Is that what you're telling me? I'm not sexy? Anyway, if I'm gonna grow a beard right now, I have a lot of gray hair or something in my beard. Then I'll probably have to dye it or something. Yes, let's see, the defense does have new evidence. The unyielding stare of a true Japanese warrior, yes. Well, Miss Brett. Yes, Your Excellency. If you wouldn't mind, perhaps you could grace us with your presence a little longer. It's a delightful invitation, but I'm afraid it's not so very long until tea time. I have to politely decline. You cannot decline. I'm a judge. Forgive me, Miss Brett. It seems I wasn't clear. I realized it was a phrase as a question. However, I must ask you to treat that as an order. Fine. I've said it many times before, but the Japanese language makes no sense. Fine. My apology, dear lady. So, Counsel, what is demand the court's attention? Well, the only new evidence I have is this, so I'm gonna have to present it. We understand you were studying on Dr. Wilson and Yumi, you were doing research. researched by sheer coincidence, perhaps, into a deadly poison. What? You're gonna keep playing that game? You enjoy that game? Toxinos are Q rare. Is that a true poison?
Attention!
So I'm playing most games, but I'm gonna try and play more tomorrow. Yes. Q rare. I've never even heard of it. You wouldn't have done. I mean that you wouldn't have heard of it before. For one very simple reason, it's from South America, right? It doesn't exist. Correct, which means no matter what test the police can do for toxins, they never identify Q rare. Why? Because there is no test available here that can identify the presence of this highly deadly poison. I mean, is it through the blow dart? Or is that through the water? It doesn't say that through a wound. Oh, but he does have his teeth removed though, so there should be a wound there in his mouth. Oh, that might be something though. Okay, by the visiting research student from England, a Q rare has long been used to drive people of South America as a poison to place their arrows. It seems that it's reasonably well known among European doctors and scientists. The report states that it is produced from the extract of a tree that grows deep in the Amazonian jungle. Oh shit, it was first brought back to Europe at the turn of the century by explorers. It claims that animals shot by arrows laced with Q rare suffer instant death. That is highly toxic. Is that a true poison? Now I'm curious. Oh shit, crap. Gotcha. Q rare. Oh shit. Or is that, you know, some makeshift poison? It is! Wow, Q rare, also called T-Turbo Q rare, was the first paralytic used in anesthesia, but it has been replaced by newer agent. It was introduced to anesthesia around the 1940s. So we are in 1940 era, which is right into, you know, Second World War time and period. It was discovered in South America, was first used in poison arrow for hunting. It is a true poison. It is harvested from the plant Strychnos toxifera. Okay, that is indeed a true poison. Can you come catch one? Sure.
Attention!
Trumpery is aspersion ultra trumpery. To start with, if the victim has been administered some of the so-called deadly poison, he would have been squirming and breathing in pain, and the other diners would have surely noticed. You want? Obviously, I would have noticed a disturbance like that. According to this, however, it's the other way around. It's anesthesia. The very fact that the victim didn't show any visible sign of distress is evidence that cure was used. The moment this toxin enters a body, the person's system, it causes instant paralysis. In other words, afflicted victims lose all strength and are completely unable to move. Even if they were in total agony, there would be no visible signs of pain at all. How terrible. Obviously, if a man lost all strength in his muscle, he collapsed on the floor. But with a chair under him for support, as Dr. Wilson did, the effect could go largely unnoticed. But I don't follow cuss. That's just paralysis. I thought the poison caused instant death. The full explanation is extremely unpleasant. The poison caused immediate paralysis, as I said, leaving the victim unable to move. But after a short time, the paralysis is so severe it causes the muscle that controls respiration to fail. Oh shit. Hello, PDB. In other words, the actual cause of death is suffocation. And all the while, the victim is conscious and aware, just unable to move. Yo, this is so dreadful. Imagine you're conscious and you know that you're dying, slowly, suffocating. I mean, you... aware, do you still feel that you're suffocating now? That's hideous. To the observer, it looks almost like the victim was slipping peacefully into an endless sleep. But for the victim himself, his final moment would be a living hell. Oh shit. That is the true nature of this deadly curare of poison. Oh shit. That is so deadly. But I still have to establish how did she manage to inflict curare into Dr. Wilson, right? The bottle actually contains this terrifying poison. This is all very convenient, isn't it? The hitherto unknown poison for which there is no means of testing. What a happy tale for the fans. If I may. You think you're so clever, but you're just some matter. Shut up! Lady, it is you who must be taught. Oh shit. Yeah, lady! So, this is how you Japanese behave, isn't it? What? You steal another's honest hard work and then announce the result as if you discovered them. I'm appalled, what a loathsome act. Well, Miss Brett, the feeling is mutual. Whatever do you mean? Capitalizing on the unfortunate circumstances of an innocent man to frame him for a heinous crime? That really is the loathsome act. Wouldn't you agree? Oh shit. Enough of this, I for one refuse to accept it. The idea of some poison that doesn't even exist in the great empire of Japan is breaking the rules. Oh, excuse me, Your Excellency. Yes? May I borrow that bottle for a moment, please? She's just gonna drink it just to show that there's no poison in it? After this bugging, I have eye doctor appointment, I will just accidentally put this on sleep consumption. Don't get too big for your boots, you insignificant little island boy. Why is she so rude, Ali? To an Englishwoman, the whole affair is a farcical comedy. Your little police game and this foolish courtroom antics is laughable, really. Shit. But I'm getting bored of it all now. It's time for the games to end. She's just gonna drink again. Swan had loves being rude. Cheers! She's just gonna drink it. Wow. No sparkle left at all. How appropriate for this shabby affair. How the heck did she do the poison though? We know it's her. Praying for Joshi. Hello, Shadow. How the heck did she do it, Ali? Whatever is the matter, you all look quite stunned. So no curare. The bottle was clean, is that what you're saying? Watch her pass out from the drink. If she's so sure of herself, probably it's not how she administered the poison. I mean, like I said, it is through a wound, right? Because they mentioned that the application should be through arrows, blow dart, directly into the bloodstream. I mean, drinking it probably would not have the same effect. Now the question is, how did she do it? The doctor! Extraction with the use of anesthesia, it was that! It was that! That was the anesthesia, it was the poison, it was not anesthesia! So is there a way to lose in the game? Yes. If you present the wrong evidence at the wrong time, you have a light bar, like there's 5, well, dots or stars up there. Like if it's not logical, you should still present something that is absolutely irrelevant, it's gonna remove you. The judge will say, you know, you have 1 error. But yes, there is a way to lose. I mean, right now it's like the first case, so it's relatively still remotely easy. But later on, there are like some really obscure, tiny little things that, you know, and even if you have the proper evidence, if you present it at the wrong statement, meaning you present it at the wrong time, the judge will be dumb enough to say, you know what, I don't understand what you're talking about, you know, what is wrong about this sentence, and what is the link between this evidence with this sentence here, you know what I mean? Like, you know, it's the wrong thing. They probably use laughing gas. No, he used a poison. Oh. It says no food or drink other than water for 3 hours. That was the anesthesia. Okay, so it was not anesthesia, he changed it. But of course, that's a simple truth. Wait, whose clinic was that? Alright. How about you streaming? No, you can stream. Okay. I mean, it's a very big of a stretch, but who's the doctor though? You're tired, go to sleep. Thank you for presenting fighting on my research to concisely here in this grand venue most time. Thank you, waiter. Now then, Your Excellency. I should like to be such an arrogant, psychopathic lady. That it would be so satisfying to get her behind bars. We are most gratified with all the assistance you have given. So how did she swallow a whole glass and live to tell the tale? For Eastern Charade. On the next party I attend in London. There has to have been poison in that, not in the bottle, but there can have been. She would have been killed over dead. Think around it. See, you see that up there, Ali? Those stars up there? So if you choose the wrong option, 1 light is gonna remove from them. You see it's flashing right now. It's the same thing when I'm presenting, you know, evidence. If I present the wrong evidence, 1 of those little stars up there will also be removed. So that's my life bar, basically. So I'm allowed to have 5 errors before it gives me game over. Sometimes the judge, you know, at a certain moment, like you only have one chance to present a thing. If you don't present it properly, then you're going to jail. It does happen sometimes. It does not contain poison, otherwise she would be dead. It does not make sense. It's a very logical game. Like, if it has poison, she should be dead. There is no poison in that bottle. What? Why? Real not okay. If there was poison in there, she'd be dead by now. Sometimes your unadulterated naivety really astounds me, but sometimes it's in need of a good staining until it's as dark as your uniform in the wake of Tokyo. What does that even mean? Is that what this color is supposed to represent? That was skillless ending to a promising line of inquiry. What? There's poison in that bottle? It did remove me 1 bar. What? That removed... Wait, it did remove me 1 point. What the heck? Wait. Now I need to think about it. So it has poison in the bottle. But how? How? Now I'm confused. Okay, let's go with whatever I have.
Attention!
How? What is wrong with it? How? Now I'm totally confused. Okay, which rather complicates your argument, I think. I believe that complication can be explained. How exactly? I need to think through all the things that don't quite add up here one by one. I'm sure the answer is none of it. What? Then I must ask you to support the assertion with evidence. How? It is okay. That's a little bit of a stretch though, but that's because she did not have any surgery, so she did not have any open wounds in her mouth, whereas the doctor did have her teeth removed, right? So there should be a wound. So what was the question again?
Yes!
I will go there. Let's go.
Attention!
Trying to really go to court. Okay, sections. Good. What is that synopsis? So special characteristic, right? Through a wound. Yes, okay. Special characteristics. How far back do you start? Not too far, honestly. Right at the beginning of each chapter, sub-chapter. Let me curious about something. Or whatever your save state is. I can save anytime I want, so... Should I want to save now, I can save it right at this very sentence. It sounds as though indigenous hunters have been using this for years and years to lace the head of the arrow by they shoot at whatever prey they are hunting. Okay, that even get like save feature like that, well there's an auto save feature too. So we've been led to believe yes, and the point of hunter is to catch prey to eat. But if they were to use this lace arrow, doesn't that mean there would be trace of poison left in the prey the hunter would go to eat? So surely the hunter wouldn't want to eat their prey, would they? Because then they'd be eating poison. But I actually found the answer to that conundrum. In this research paper, under special characteristics, it says this: the poison starts to work after entering the body through a wound. You say. Okay, that would make sense there. So I'm going back. So there is poison in the bottle. A little mishap from my part in logic. So the wound would be the extraction of teeth. But it all makes sense when you interpret it as written like this. When Curie enters his body through an open wound, it has terrifying poisonous effect. However, when it enters the body via the mouth, it has no poisonous effect whatsoever. Miss Brad, you altered this research, you knew Curie's special characteristic. And you knew that you could make a spectacle of drinking the water without any danger to yourself, yes. You meddling little... Oh, the swan is moving. Rapscallion? Oh, Ali, your swan is moving. You are an even better lawyer than I thought you'd be. Really?
Attention!
All this poison thought is fast, I'm sure, but I failed to see how it cost. So, the ill-bred little puppy has a new toy to play with, some fact he reads in a book. But I'm afraid knowledge doesn't suit you, it only makes you silly. What are you trying to say? Your schoolboyish logic has a fatal flaw. No, it doesn't. She's probably gonna say, you know, the doctor drank it. So if that kind of means cannot poison someone, then the doctor should not be dead. But he does have a wound. Her swan heart is alive? Oh, yes. As even your brain has managed to deduce, Curie is safe to ingest. It seems likely that its effects are neutralized by the acidic nature of the gastric suckers, yes? Of course. Gastric suckers? What are they? So, if this little poison is completely harmed when drunk, the professor wouldn't have died when he swallowed it, would he? I will show you. Science that even a schoolboy should be able to understand, though. But she is still bold, though. To drink a poison like that. Wow, okay. No, it would not. It's curable to be relevant to the case of trial. That's right. Should even the cockroach like you could understand something as simple as that? Oh my god. What is this welling up inside me? I've never felt like this before. It's a sort of conviction to break down all the discrepancy. It's so intense, almost rage-like, oh shit. And more than anything else, it's an animalistic desire to take down my prey, oh shit.
Objection!
I don't think so, Mr. Giselle. How dare you use that tone with me? You know very well that there's no fatal flaws here. You know exactly why even though both you and the victim swallow the same poison. You are alive, but Dr. Wilson is dead. You must provide compelling evidence, as we know now that this poison is completely harmless when ingested. Why would Dr. Wilson alone would have been killed?
Take that!
There you go. So really was she drank the same poison as the professor, however there was a fundamental fatal differences between the two diners. The toxic effect of Curette are only felt when the poison enters the body through an open wound. So for a healthy person with no injuries, drinking it is completely harmless. But what if there was a wound inside the mouth of a person drinking the poison water? I'm throwing down some rhyme, but it ain't rhyme. I got the jam about the shit. Yes, like the wound you might have if you had just been to the dentist and had a tooth extracted, for example. Miss Brett, you've acknowledged many times in your testimony that you were well aware of Dr. Wilson's dental appointment today. Oh no. So that's it. He used that knowledge to orchestrate this. Oh shit. Is she laughing? I don't like to repeat myself, but honestly I can't resist. These childish courtroom game and your half-baked argument are also pure real. Don't worry, little schoolboy, you'll find out soon enough. You see, when you leave vital evidence lying around, you never know what might happen to it. I mean, it could just slip. She's just gonna break it in front of the judge? Really? Oh dear, how careless of me. Oh my gosh, Ali, why would you do that, Ali? Ali. I'm afraid some crucial evidence may have just been tragically destroyed. It's the lady, she just smashed that bottle, and in the Supreme Court, what a terrible blunder. What are you waiting for? Collect up as much as water from the broken bottle as possible at once. You're wasting your time. This delightful carpet under my feet was a gift from the British Empire. She even knew that. Wow. But couldn't it still be used by evidence? If you cannot prove that there is poison in it, then there is no mean of, you know, proving that. It will just remain a theory. I assure you, it will soak up the water beautifully. You have neither the technology nor the presence of mind to recover it. How dare you? How could you? You won't get away with this. You can thump the bench and shout as much as you like, little boy, but I'm afraid we'll never know now, will we? If there was really poison in the bottle or not, you. And let us not forget, we still have some very compelling evidence left intact. Isn't that right, counsel for the prosecution? You're referring to this photographic print as resumed, dear lady. That's right, and really, looking at this photograph, it's as clear as day, isn't it? The poor professor was sitting with his back to me. So of course the only person who could have shot him from front is the little spoon.
Objection!
You killed the victim that day using Q-ray, and then in order to frame Rinosuke Horodо for the crime, you shot the doctor. Before you shoot the professor's dead body in the chest with your own hidden gun. And then in the confusion that followed, all you had to do was turn the dead professor and his chair around. You see? You had every opportunity to commit this crime. Oh my gosh, what a despicable lady. What a wonderful imagination you have, young man. A hidden gun, you say, and I shot the professor's dead body, did I? Well, I'm terribly sorry, but you don't have a shred of evidence. Exactly. And as you have nothing to spoil your game. So, what are we going now? So, the poison can no longer be proven, but if we can find the second guns, we can still prove that she kills the doctor. Well, she shot the doctor. Maybe not kill. We don't know whether it's the poison that killed the doctor, or, you know, the gun actually kills the doctor first. Oh, this is getting complicated. And as you have nothing to support your wild claim, the prosecution's stance will remain unchanged. The victim, Dr. John H. Wilson, was killed by a gunshot to the chest. Delivered in cold blood by the accuser. Shut up! How can this be happening? We had her, but now, is she really going to get away with it? The way she destroyed our evidence was obscene indeed it is. We've come this far, but now you're the only one who can finish it. What? We've lost a vital piece of evidence, it's true, so if there's any clue left for us to use right now, they must be in my head. You told me before that your power of observation was one thing you can really depend on. What did I miss? Is that gun that little thing that she's holding with her mask on? Don't tell me that freaking thing is a gun. Every color, every smell. What I saw, what I felt. Oh, there was blood on the thing? Is Kazuma right? Somewhere in the vibrant memory of the same scene in my head, could there be another clue to expose the identity of Dr. Wilson's killer? I did not even see anything. What? Come on then, let's wipe that smug smile off that English movement's face with some evidence. How am I supposed to... That's through my memories though, but the photo itself doesn't show it, does it? It doesn't show anything. It doesn't show the blood. It doesn't show. not a man?
Take that!
They're still miles away, probably thinking about that bottle being smashed. You want your mama? Go get your mama. As you've said enough time, now you strive to prevent your investigation. Okay, so we're not presenting it, but we're asking the detective over there, also Naga. I wonder therefore if perhaps you took anything else from the scene of the crime, like for instance, the plate of steak that you took to the victim's table that... Where are you going with this? Shut up! Where are you going with this little boy? It's just, I don't know, memory that has been troubling me. What memory? In this photographic print with my own eyes that day, and I saw that the wooden base of the plate that the steak was served on was a splattering of blood. She's sleeping? Wake her up. You need her, right? Oh really? What up? That can't be the case. Take a good look at the photograph and the relative position of everything here. The plate of the steak is almost directly behind the victim, and I'm supposed to have shot Dr. Wilson in the chest from the front, right? There's no way the blood from the victim could have ended up directly behind it. Well, the blood that made it into the plate implies the plate was between the victim and the shooter, which means the shooter must have been sitting opposite the professor as she were. I beg your pardon? Oh shit. Oh crap, okay. 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 This is beyond ridiculous. Is the court seriously expecting us to believe something like that? Why not? If there is an evidence, I can provide the evidence, then why not? Like seriously, is the court seriously expected to believe something of the accused has I better just remember seeing? Probably won't stick around for too long, gotta go Christmas shopping in a couple of hours. Alright. This could be the moment that my entire career of police force has been leading to. Inspector, you mean? Yes, I took the plate in the interest of preserving evidence from the scene of crime. And me and all could call me a crime scene thief because of it. You did what? I took the steak that you had been eating, Miss Brett. I took the steak that Surgeon had been eating. And I did it all in the name of justice, yay. Tomorrow after I dog. Oh crap. Give me the plate. I want to examine it. Which is to examine the plate from the victim's table immediately. Alright, let me examine that shit. Ali, you're not going away for this. You're trying to frame me for murder. Ali, I'll put you in jail. How dare you try to frame me like that? Ali, I know it's you. You committed it. Ali. You did it! Any rule for framing me? I know, right? How dare you! Mistake. Examine the plate at your leisure. What? No blood? Who wiped it? How could you? No blood, what happened? What an unbecoming expression, little boy. That's right. You see, this is why I always say you can trust what the Japanese tells you. In the case of this disgrace to the empire, this let's pretend attempt at courtroom proceeding is painful to watch, but I do promise to do my best to forget all about it when it's over. The sorry-looking state reveal the fact all too clearly. If the sorry-looking accused wish to examine again, be my guest. I will. I will examine. Was the play I saw or the thought that I saw just a figment of my imagination? Wait. What is that? It's a coin. A coin? That's the coin that the other dude lost. What is he doing under the stake? What the heck? What's he doing there? It looks to be in good condition. I imagine very valuable. I've heard of pearls before Swan, but I've never heard of bullions in bullion. Wait, what? Okay, now we're getting more stuff out of this thing, okay, but why do I have a coin? You know, I don't think you have a will, okay. This is extraordinary. This means... What does it mean? More like Skyrim or Grand Theft Auto? This is more like Elden Ring. Most likely because the restaurant singing the dishes a deep steak. It seems a lot of different restaurants have their own unique tableware. But what is the meaning of this? Certainly I'm expected to buy precious coin under this thick cut of meat. It's from the Hoei era too. That would make it really quite valuable. What are you thinking of eating it? No, but the next time I order a steak in an expensive one thing's for sure. My heart is going to be racing as I leave the meat and peel underneath for a prize. Oh shit, I think you might have the wrong end of the stick about this, you know, sir. What do you mean there's only one logical conclusion? It doesn't seem like the other side has anything at all. Even if I'm gonna focus on it. I don't know what's the meaning of this point. Am I supposed to understand something from this? The other one to say, you know, he lost it though. Yeah, see, the owner of Raste who was hunting for a lost Hoei era gold coin at the time of the incident. This is a dark soul detective king. I don't understand this. Ali, help me. Or Joshi, help me. What is the meaning of this coin? With the stake. Does it mean that the stake actually fell under it? What happened? What happened? And the blood was from it being raw? No. But the stick was suddenly moved. Alright. Alright, now's the time where I'm gonna save. Because I can keep losing. I don't understand the significance of this coin. It's not over yet. Not until the final gavel. Never stop believing. Don't stop believing. Keep looking forward no matter what. Believe in myself? Really? Maybe I should at least examine the evidence for myself. I did. I do. There's another clue. There's a gold coin.
Objection!
Is your unhealthy fascination with the beefsteak? Hey, who doesn't like a beefsteak? Get out. Your Excellency, I think I made myself clear, haven't I? I will not be able to turn a blind eye to any more unnecessary procrastination in this trial. But we must ensure a thorough examination of the evidence. I will not give a ruling until I'm completely satisfied that all reasonable doubt has been dispelled. This judge is so likable. Steak is raw and chewy? That's because you did not cook it, you know, good. Or you are just getting some low-grade steaks and overcook it. Any wagyu, it will melt in your mouth. Your Kobe steak, it will melt in your mouth. As a newly affirmed ally, see, it's ally. Ally on my country, that's still your position. And I hate it, and that's because you went to low-end restaurant. If you go to order a steak from McDonald's, you're bound to disappointment. You are not clear to show the evidence point what you're alluding to. I need to lift that shit. There's a coin there. I went to high class one before. One I had to wear a suit to get into them. Well, they are definitely not cooking it properly. I mean, some high class, you know, restaurant does not cook it good. You really need to find one that is in a specialized and it depends like what kind of meat we're eating too. Like different cats have different tenderness to it. Oh, I already know that. Don't like it? Well, I don't like it, but I'm pretty sure you'll never try any wagyu. Because those are very expensive steaks.
Got it!
Good gracious, that's a coin? A coin? What on earth? A whole era, what is that? Miss Brett, this is in fact the beefsteak that you ordered at the restaurant and they questioned, is it not? Tell me, why is there no point seemingly hidden underneath it?
Shut up!
What a ridiculous, how should I know? I've never seen that thing before in my life. I don't know what this is, but I want no part of it.
Objection!
I fail to see how this is relevant. Quite underneath. I was simply having a careless move by the chef in a moment.
Objection!
Don't be absurd. What's supposed to be like this that happened by accident in the kitchen? A rare Hawaii cooldown just happened to be hidden underneath that piece of steak. If this turns out to be irrelevant to the case, I'll rip up my ticket to Great Britain right now. Right, it can't be a coincidence. Your Excellency, A rare Hoey Coven just happened to be hidden underneath that piece of steak. I'll give him a lawyer job right now. You don't have a lawyer job! No one invited you anyway. Perhaps you should realize it's you who is irrelevant. Even though I'm the one on trial here. The point is, it is essential that we ask the owner of this point if we can exhort the women past. Yes, it's obvious. The only one person he can belong to. You.
Take that!
Obviously, it can only be antique dealers and owner of Rasude Kyoryo Korekuta-san. Kyori? As in Mr. Cucumber or something? Cucumber? This is the Japanese is quite unfathomable. This is ridiculous. Yeah, so Excellency. I remember seeing that he was up to something with his Coleman coin when it happened, at exactly the moment the gun was fired. What happened to him though? He was far too... Is the gun inside the bottle? Hunting for treasures. Wait, did she actually steal the coin, throw it somewhere else, hide it under the steak, so that the owner would be looking somewhere and hit the gun on the owner?
Objection!
What? It makes no sense because she tries to distract the thing. Officer, bring both witnesses that testified back in here, without a moment's delay. It's playing 40 years. Yo, listen. I mean, as much as, you know, some of the things is ridiculous, I'm still enjoying it for the same reason. There are so many twists, plot twists, in these kind of games and stuff. It always surprises me. And there's just something satisfying, you know, finding the truth and bringing the real culprit to the behind bars in these kind of games. I know it's not very action-packed in the sense that, you know, it's not Call of Duty or whatever, but I also show some people and real people who actually have the mind behind it to think about all those kind of things. It's quite scary, isn't it? Imagine if it were happening in real life. Very, very cunning. That if we chase down the real significance of Coleman. That is a key element in this game. Hello, Thunderbird. Now we're back to these people. Why have I been called up again? Don't you realize it's dinner time for the little baby? I actually did not call you, I called the other one. When my son's belly is empty, he's fiercer than a pack of wolves. Oh shit. Exploited by the police, we were like miserable dogs, forced to bear false witness, and when cast from this courtroom myself, I became a ruined man in a trice and worthless, withered antique. Oh shit. Nothing more have I to say, the sun has set on this Rasude shop owner's existence. I'm going to talk you to sleep? Nay. If you want to sleep, go sleep. You're a grown-up man. Sleep on your own. Beta Korekuta-san, something has come to the light that require your clarification. As far as your Rasude memories, sir, have you ever seen this Coleman? Yeah, that's fine! Yes, that's it! The one, the very exact one that it is! That's right, the resplendent! Splendiferous, holy treasure that my rusty bones managed to misplace that fateful day! Oh shit. So it's yours. As I thought. Enlighten this decrepit awful, pull me out of my misery. Where was my treasure? Where was it dropped? It was not dropped. Oh, I'm not sure if it was dropped anywhere. We found a coin sandwich between a beef stick and its place soaking in the seasoned meat chew. You woke up from a nap? Oh, okay, fine. Sandwich? Soaking? Seriously? Gross. Now the omens, man. You couldn't have fallen there by accident, which means somebody must have hidden it there on purpose. Somebody concealed my holy treasure between a slab of meat and a metal plate. Who would do such a thing? Such an unconscionable thing. I would say the swan lady. Excuse me, could I say something? Sure, Ozonaga. I mentioned this earlier on this trial, but I was working undercover in the restaurant in order to investigate another case. Oh. You're gonna go to sleep? Alright, Joshi, you have a good night. La Carnival is a high-class Western cuisine restaurant. It attracts wealthy diners, including many foreigners. Recently, I've been a run of a similar executed thefts targeting the restaurant's rich clientele. A number of such incidents have been reported to the police bureau. Wicked crimes indeed. We wanted to nip the case in the bud quickly, especially with so many foreigners being affected. So that's why you were sent in undercover, isn't it? I took on the job of waiter at the restaurant in order to flush out the criminal. It seems likely that this COVID incident is the work of the same thief. So unbeknownst to us, there was a master thief at work in the restaurant on a regular basis. The place was already the scene of several crimes, it seems. I don't know about the master thief part, but the identity of the person who stole and hit the Korekuta-san's koban is all too clear. What? Oh. Who stole them? Who stole them though? Huh? Could it be her? I would say her.
Take that!
I would say the lady. No. Oh, I'm on the wrong track, so it must be the sergeant then. Okay. Must be the sergeant. I think it's the sergeant.
Take that!
Obviously, the sergeant. It can only be you. Because you were on the same table. Okay. But what does that mean? How dare you? You monster! Monster? I stole the koban, did I? I'm the master thief of La Carnival, am I? You're seriously accusing me of this crime to death? But it wasn't me, it was Idol. Idol is the mastermind. No, the baby? The baby? You will push the baby well onto your own son, an innocent little baby. It is you who's the monster, Sergeant Noza. Oh no. I'm gonna call that Joshi. Joshi, why would you steal and put your crime onto an innocent baby? No, the baby is mad now. Nippon Imperial Army Sergeant Iesa knows of preparing to stand down in the Supreme Court. What? On Joshi now? Joshi is the sergeant over there. Do any of you know of the extraordinary low wages of the Nippon Imperial Army pays to those it expects to keep us the country safe?
This is absolutely
I understand the temporary
rude.
increase in taxation owing to the recently ended conflicts remains in place, and I have heard it's hard for lower ranking soldiers to make a living. Yes, you're a sergeant. Let's put a hot meal on the table for my sons. That's why you were stealing things at the restaurant? The place is heavily with money. Every 3 days I'll go there and do reconnaissance for a target. And I enjoy chopping my way through a good steak at the same time. It sounds like he doesn't bother with a knife or fork even, which is boring to people. And your target that day was the old man in his coat. Yes, sir. Wow, he did not, go. He did not go down with a fight. I mean, I'm shook that he's just gonna, flat out admit it. He was an easy mark. I slipped a coin into my pocket without any troubles at all. A veritable phantom thief you are. He was all set to leave the stake. I was halfway through the vault when it happened. So it was your stake. It was not the lady's stake. Yes, when the professor was shot. Well, time to arrest Joshi. Oh yes. And then the police conducted research around the point in my pocket. I'll be finished either, so I hit the incriminating evidence as fast as I could on the double. I slip it under the stake, hoping that I'll be able to rendezvous with it again at a later date. This is ridiculous. Perhaps you could carry on with this absurd prattling in your own time? Well, Miss Friend. How rude of us. I'm quite sure there's no need to take you any longer at all. So he hit it. May the esteemed gentlewoman please be excused, Your Excellency? The death of the COVID was clearly perpetrated by this baby saddle search. It would certainly appear to be unrelated to... I wouldn't say so. Of course it is. Hiding a coin on a lump of meat? The sheer nonsense of such an idea astounds me. Nonsense, is it? Well, oof. As for picking up your steak and biting into it without using a knife and fork, it's beyond nonsense. It's pure madness. I would agree to that. I see no further justification for detaining her. Objection, please. And good day. Let me save here. Did that dude actually wipe out the blood from the plate? It's just something about mispressed parting words there got me thinking. It feels like it was a contradiction. You can think later, but if you don't call up now, it'll be too late. The trial will be over.
Hold it!
Wait, Miss Brett. What is it now? I'm afraid, just one last time, there's something I'd like to ask you. I'd like you to explain the contradiction in your parting word from just a few moments ago. What are you talking about? What contradiction?
Attention!
The sheer nonsense, hiding a coin under a lump of meat. The sheer nonsense of such an affair as this astounds me. And as for picking up your steak and biting into it without using a knife and a fork. He did use a knife and fork though. They are both subtle. Is it about, you know, we're grasping at straws here. I mean, listen, the knife, I can see some stains on it. And the fork as well, actually.
Take that!
The photographer bringing on the ticket, yes. What interest is a plate of steak that you can see on the victim's table? The steak that was on the victim's table just before the professor was healed. Very unnatural. It was bite mark. So it was not eaten by. Okay. Knowing of comfortably picking up a steak and biting into it without using a knife and fork. Of course she did. She's a refined English gentlewoman herself. The edge where it's been eaten. It's bite marks. You can see there are clearly defined barbaric teeth marks there. It's not her plate. There's another plate. So, if the witness has claimed wouldn't contemplate eating anything without using a knife and fork, there shouldn't be bite marks.
Objection!
I couldn't help now, you. Whatever you say, dear lady. As I said, I really must be leaving now. No, you're not leaving. Afternoon tea with the Minister of Justice cannot possibly wait any longer. You irritating little spectacle samurai relic. What's the matter? I will ruffle your feathers? Clearly the witness knows what this means. She realized the catastrophic implication this teeth mark in the steak have for her. It's not the stick she was using. Somewhere the plate was swapped? Is that what it is? A mysterious teeth mark in the steak that had all allegedly been eaten cutlery. And the reason why the blasting I know I saw somehow seems to have disappeared. The plate has been swapped. Unnatural as you put it, Tonso. I'm suggesting the plate has been swapped. I'm also conclusive in this case. Who shot Dr. Wilson? Only through bite mark, really. How many times have I heard that today? You wouldn't know the meaning of that phrase. Typical Japanese empty threats. Oh, it's quite simple. If you really had such a conclusive evidence, you would have presented it to the court long ago. Actually, the evidence I'm talking about hasn't been brought to the court yet. But just because it hasn't been shown yet, doesn't mean the evidence does not exist. Several hours already, you said there's evidence yes to be brought forward. I wonder the other play.
Objection!
past the other plate though. Maybe detective over there? Police officer? Save me. Save me.
Take that!
You! We were holding conclusive evidence? That's ridiculous! I'm not saying that. Everyone's attention will focus on this stick with the teeth mark. Now, earlier this afternoon, Sergeant knows I told the court the following. I'll enjoy chomping my way through a good steak. And as well as that meeting the stealing Dakota could at point, he saw that I slip it under the steak. I'm a superior officer now. Was the stick that you put the coin under your own stick? Affirmative, of course. I might be soldier in the Imperial uniform, but still. Mind me manhandling her meal to hide something in it. So in other words, the stake that the detective submitted has evidence earlier was in fact Surgeon knows us.
Attention!
But that makes no sense. That place was taken from the victim's table. Yet the gentleman doesn't take bite out of her steak, nor does she have any opportunity to steal the coin. Of course I didn't steal it to even suggest such a thing. No, no, affront to the entire British. Sure. You're not going to suggest switch the two steak over? Oh crap. Well, after it happened, you just switched it, didn't you? When I saw the civilian had been murdered right in front of my eyes like that, I panicked. As I said, I immediately lifted my stick, hit the coin underneath it, but then the waiter announced he was an undercover policeman. I thought I had it. He decided to investigate my slap of meat, that'd be it. I'll be getting my marching orders. He did switch it! Hello lads. So when the cadet here was arrested, took her off to the kitchen and seized my chance. Yeah, I gotta head to bed, DL. Alright, you have a good night. With military precision and timing, I switched my stick with the one on the foray ladies' table. What? Everything is getting complicated. I never saw you do such a thing. Oh shit. It was called like Operation Lightning Ball. There was no timing for strategic planning. I was do or die, I tell you. So yes, I did what had to be done. He switched it. Prosecutor son. I swear on the brass button on my uniform, that is all I did. Oh. This is so slow. Am I back, guys? I think I'm back. Oof. Yeah, the weather has been a little bit jittery. Sorry about that, guys. I mean, we did receive quite a bit of snow. This is like the first time this winter, so I did not advance any plot, so we're gonna get the other plate. Now we should see the blood stain on it. Oh, let's do this. We'll continue on. But it's very jittery right now, so I'm gonna get a little bit of a downtime again. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, hold on. Let me just cancel myself. Stop my stream myself. Alright, let's continue. I mean, there were a couple of hiccups earlier already, but... Alright, that's correct! Alright, I want to see the other plate. Present to me! Boink. The plate that was actually on the victim's table at the precise moment he was shot. Shut up! What What can possibly tell us now? I mean, a cold slab of top meat, it can have the slightest bearing on the
Objection!
skin. I want to see the blood. You're wriggling your way out of it this time. I think she's mad. Ali's mad. I beg your pardon. Surely you're not that forgetful. Surely you remember the reason why the stick pen promised to put such a problem for you, no? You're the one who decided it was a problem, not me. The reason the defense asked to see the plate was confirm something the defendant remembers seeing. Things he remembers. I'm quite sure of what I saw, Miss Brett. Give it to me. The blood stain. On the side of the grid was the paper directly behind Dr. Wilson. There was a clean splattering of blood from the gunshot wound. I want to see it. Give it to me. I believe the defendant understands him well. And now we have the evidence to prove it. Now we need to find a gun though. Where's the second gun? Let us not prolong this any further. Inspector, you will show the evidence to the court. Present the beef stick in the plate that was originally on the victim's table at the time of the incident. Let me see it. Yes, sir. Let me see it. Yes, there was the blood. I can see the blood. Here's the other steak. And its plate. Please, feel free to examine it. I can see the blood. It's clear visible. See?
Yes!
Now this makes everything clear. The blood you can see on the side of the plate shows that at the moment that the victim was shot, he was facing the table with his back to me. You're supposed to get lighter snow later? Yeah. Well, we already have like what? 30 centimeters of snow? Which is quite a bit. Like what? 12 inches? No, maybe a foot? How is that? Like 15 inches? No, a little bit less than that. In other words, a feet of snow is a little bit too much. Is it possible for Naruhodo to have shot the victim? No! The ground is still too warm for the snow to stay. Oh, it's sticking outside, let me tell you. In fact, there's only one person who could possibly have shot Dr. Wilson from the front. I'm pretty sure everyone knows by now who that person is. See? Lady, you are. I think Ali is mad. Ali, take off your swan hat. That's a gun. Giselle, friend. You are the one. It's you. Outdone by a Japanese? There was no GTA Israel. By a Japanese schoolboy? No. This is still the beginning of the game. This is what? What happened? Oh, it's making babies too. Ali, stop running around. That swan is OP, it's dragging entire alley all over the place. Oh, oh, she's just flying with a swan. Oh, look at all those babies all over the place. Please excuse my little outburst. I briefly lost my composure. Most unbecoming behavior for an English gentlewoman again. Well, Miss Brad, I think it's time you told the court what actually happened that day. The truth this time. There was something someone pop star would wear weird ass shit like that. So she can fly? What? Technically she's not the one flying, the swan is dragging her out. It was I who took the professor's life using Q-Rare. As you surmise, I choose that particular day for one very important reason. The professor had a dental appointment for the extraction of one of his teeth in the morning. So you plan to kill the professor, knowing that no trace of poison will be found in his water, because Q-Rare is unheard of here in Japan. Yes, of course, I never intended to remain at the restaurant for as long as I did. I only needed to see the professor take one tiny sip of the water, it would be all over. I would place the steak at her order in front of him to make it appear as though he had been dining alone. Leave immediately, however. Before any of that happened, there was an unexpected visitor at the professor's table. That would be me, I suppose. Yes. You, who else? Such a trifling matters, but the fact that you decided to come over to meet the professor meant that I had lost my chance to slip away unnoticed. Right. It is a copyrighted word? Copyrighted by who? By who? Who invented that word? In due course, the professor took a sip of his water and was paralyzed. I made sure he was sitting in his chair so that he wouldn't fall. Memes can be copyrighted. I guess anything can be copyrighted nowadays. There was no going back at that point, so I concocted the plan on the spur of the moment. Okay? A plan to pin Dr. Wilson's murder on this innocent man. I happen to know that the professor always carry a gun. Okay, I decided to use that fact to my advantage. I had the bottle of Curate in my handbag and my own pistol concealed under my skirt. Under your skirt? No one is gonna go there. There were two guns. Yes, and then I finished my coffee and got up to leave. That's when I noticed the professor's gun, which he has presumably placed on the floor, a place where you were sure that I would notice. And everything went according to plan. You notice again as I intended. And then, just as you bent down to pick it up, I shot him. Bang! Some rapper? That's when you shot the professor with your own gun, even though at that point he was already dead. Naturally, the gunshot caused a commotion, at which point the waiter appeared. Obviously, I assumed Naruhodo-san was the culprit and apprehended. I took him to the pantry that adjoined the kitchen and locked him inside. That's when I took the opportunity to turn the professor and his chair around. I hate that I have to get early tomorrow. That's fine. You wanna go to sleep, Lance. Because of course you needed to make it look like the defendant has shot Dr. Wilson's way to pick up the gun. Now you are not giving any fight now, huh, Ali? Ali, I knew it was you! So there you have it. That is the entirety of my misdemeanor. Oh shit. All that just to put the blame on me? How dare you, lady? Your Excellency, I wonder, might I speak with you in private later? He's gonna murder you, Judge. Don't do it. I shall call on you. Thank you. Good day then, everyone. I hope you can forgive me, Naruhodo-san. Why did you want to kill the professor? That's the thing. Is that all the call to the judge about? It seems this trial has finally run its course. I presume the presentation is in agreement. Yes, this can be. Takesuchi Ochi does not allow you lose. Not to the likes of this rookie student you lost. Wait, better start getting used to the top of position. Ryonosuke Naruhodo. What? This insult to the Ochi family and you'll never be forgotten. What is wrong with you? Wait. You become conceited with age. Console, but the old have to stand aside and make way for the new. You add that to the insult, right? It's the way of the world. May you never forget that. Wow, rough. You just cut his hair. Yo, he just cut his hair right in the courtroom. 1,000 millennium may pass, but still the Ochi clan will never measure up to the Naruhodo clan. Oh, shit. My god. This trial in the Supreme Court of Japan will, I believe, go down in history as the start of a new chapter in the country's judicial system. Despite being summoned as the accused, Ryunosuke Haru presented an excellent case. I'm a pro. A natural. Innate one. The use of evidence and deduction to unravel the truth is a modern methodology. After all, it has only been a few short decades since our country opened its door to the wider world, but the Western idea of science are rapidly gaining acceptance here. I feel sure that science will soon bring new methods of investigation and new procedure of justice. A new future of law awaits, but what it will look like, I cannot begin to imagine. That is for the young to pursue. Kazuma Osogi. After this trial, you are set to embark on a journey of discovery to the illustrious British Empire. Learn all you can, absorb everything of the wilder world that you are able to. And do not forget to fulfill the mission imposed upon you. Mission? I understand. What mission? What was that about? Why do you look so grave all of a sudden? Ah, never mind. Mission? Assassination? Is it gonna kill me? In you, I sense, how can I put it, unusual potential. I very much look forward to seeing you, how you carry that out. Thank you. Thank you. I won. Yay. I'm innocent. Yay. Not guilty! Yay! I got the verdict. Woohoo! Woohoo! I'm innocent. I told you I did not kill anyone. I did not do it. Ali did it. Alright. 2nd November. Ali did it? Well, she's the English woman. So Ali did it. I made it! I defended myself, made it through that horrendous trial. If I haven't pulled it off, congratulations. Well, couldn't have done it without you. Kazuma, my best friend. I'll give you a kiss. You owe me an extra large sukiyaki from the place Yume University. Yay, sukiyaki! Oh, your hard work has certainly paid off. Lady, you contribute too when you brought that evidence. Ah, I'll trust the judicial assistant worked hard for that result too, you know. I didn't do anything. Thank you so much, you did. If you hadn't had that research paper from Miss Bread, I don't know how things would have turned out. The plain words should really be for my father. I was simply doing as he's asked. It was his idea for me to go to the university and investigate your father. The professor. Professor Mitokoba. I believe congratulations are in order. Professor, what have you done? You still look shady. Either that or it's gotta be one of the victims in future cases. Took the life of my good friend. A good friend? Oh yes, you mentioned that before. It was you who actually invited Dr. Wilson to Yume University. But why was he killed though? We still didn't solve it, right? Well, it was never mentioned why he got killed. He went to study forensic medicine in Great Britain. Presumably that's when you met Dr. Wilson, right? Exactly. And in those days we worked together in the same hospital. I've never heard you mention that before. Well, it was a long time ago now. Besides, it's your turn, Hasogi. Great Britain is a magnificent country. It leads the world in science, medicine, engineering, culture, and of course, law. Watch and learn about, see what's happening in the world's largest melting pot. Wow, okay. I will learn all that I can. I swear under the spirit of the Asogi clan. You're not taking that sword to Great Britain, can you? Of course I am. Japanese mental is so. This play showed me where I need to go. And cuts down anything that's in my way. Well, don't. I've definitely seen how sharp it is already, Mimo. How you cut the hair of that Forsaken. Yeah. That ouchie boy. That reminds me what happened to the women. To Giselle Brett, after all, she's guilty of murder. Ah, yes, her. It's not easy to tell you this, but what do you mean? Surely she's going to face the trials herself now. She's a true crooked. Yeah. She will be leaving Japan in the very near future. For Shanghai? What? Will not appear in court again in this country, I'm certain of that. What? Why not? It's a matter of consular jurisdiction. Ozunaga, what's the meaning of this? She killed someone, she's just gonna go away. It was a hard-fought battle in the courtroom today. Very impressive to watch. I must congratulate you. Consular jurisdiction. We cannot try this particular foreign crime here in Japan. But then who? Who's going to bring her to justice? A British consular court will hear her case somewhere far away where our voice can be heard. I simply don't understand. I thought consular court were a thing of the past now that we've signed the friendship treaty. In normal circumstances, you're right. Then so long as this is not a serious incident of a highly political nature to our respective governments, they can invoke a consular court just like that. Can they? Yes, she's a student, but it doesn't justify our governments to make a secret agreement about a freight, doesn't it? Something strange is going on. So Miss Brad can be held accountable for her action here in Japan. I'm afraid that for the young student, today's trial was nothing more than a game all along. There was never any danger of comeuppance for her. I don't believe it. What's going on? Ali! What are you hiding? What kind of position do you have? You're obviously thinking this case of a foreign student committing murder very seriously. I mean, technically she can go to the Minister of Justice like as if it was nothing. I'm meeting with her, him or her. She must have some sort of status, but it's all going to change tomorrow. We can make it change. What do you mean? This is a time for great turmoil. This new era heralded by the start of the 20th century, and one day I have no doubts that woman will receive the judgment she deserves. And we're the one driving it. Good. You're right, this is no time for gloomy faces. That's great. At least I'm a free man. Master just like Carnaval. As the head waiter, I should be delighted to provide you with ample food and drink. You are detective, Osunaga, aren't you? I'm still the head waiter? Let's not worry about details for now. To La Carnaval! Of course, La Carnaval's the second to none. Are we gonna get poisoned too? Thing. Won't be tried here. Wow. What a shitty time to be in. She can kill whoever she wants and get away with it. Impressive. Kazuma. I just wanted to say thanks again. I love you. You save my skin today. Yeah. honest, something kept occurring to me over and over again during that trial. I couldn't help thinking that maybe you're the one destined to become a great one, not me. What? Yeah, I'm a pro. A natural born one too. Yeah, but you have a natural talent for being a defense one. All that tens of verbal combat, I never wanted to go through that ever again. One more day till you're 23! You're old, PDB, you're old. What are you gonna do with 23? I mean, you can already do pretty much everything, right? At where you are. That's the point. This is Yunosuke. Do you know what the most crucial weapon is that any lawyer needs in order to win? A great sense of observation of evidence. Oh, triple you. You're still young. A defense lawyer has to fight for his client and has to believe in them at all times. Like you believe in me when I say I didn't do it. I'm human, just like you. I don't have some superhuman ability to know the truth, but you have to make a choice about what to believe in and stick to when you're defending someone. What are you gonna do for tomorrow's birthday, PDB? Except, you know, having a very happy birthday. Are you gonna get drunk? I'm gonna get some cake. Are we gonna have a party? Being able to remain faithful to what you choose to believe in, even then, well, that's not something that anyone can do. It takes a special kind of person. Believing in your client. Just look at today's trial. I'm a student lawyer with precious little real experience, but you never stop believing in me. You face seemingly hopeless situations time and time again, and you never stop looking for the truth. You're gonna play some salmon run and then you're gonna go out? Alright. Go out? Someone is gonna have fun. Why salmon? Something I want to ask you actually, really. It's a favor, really. Something very important to me. It sounds serious. Are you trying to catching up to, you know, EVP, PDB? You're still here, aren't you? Oh, Inspector Hozunaga, I'm running some brick shop for us. Let's go brick shop. Not even a car. Let's pick up this conversation again later. We should be celebrating right now your first clock. Your study tour to Great Britain again. I have a feeling it's not a simple study. Inspector Hozonaga, who didn't really play much of a part, but he did though. He kept a lot of stuff. I know that, you know, doesn't sound much. It was all because of the heavy score of these people that I managed to get through that trial. If he didn't keep any of the thing, you wouldn't be able to go through it. I didn't again manage to ask his favor for me. Little did I surmise just how much it would change my life. Alright, the end for this one. And he said the end. Well, it's hidden by my little thing. Yeah, what? Save my progress. Next case. Let's go. Give me back my health bar. So episode 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's so many. Is that the same? So the Great Departure, Adventure of the Unbreakable Speckled Band, the Adventure of Runway Room, the Adventure of the Clouded Kokoro, the Adventure of the Unspeakable Story, and we're gonna tackle immediately the Adventure of the Unbreakable Speckled Band. Looks like it's on the boat. Mystery we're gonna solve. Okay. How are you guys finding it so far, the Ace Attorney? I know a lot, you know, I'm surprised that a lot of you guys haven't even, you know, touched any of the Ace Attorney or Phoenix Wright series. I thought it was a little bit more popular than that, but apparently not. But still, I like that. back to professional as then demoted yourself. Let's do this. Why did you demote yourself, PDB? I mean, especially when we have big run.
In a corner of that small, dark room, Sholmes and I waited with bated breath. In time, there came from the ventilator a hiss and a soft, almost growl-like sound. Suddenly, Sholmes sprang into action, lashing furiously with his cane at a point in the darkness. "You see it, Wilson?" he yelled, his tense voice reverberating through the air. I raised my dark lantern's shutter, and the room slowly came into view. Sholmes was staring intently at one particular corner when he started whispering to me. The victim's most perplexing final words. The speckled band.
The victim?
I believe this is the terrible coil to which she referred, Wilson.
Is that Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Wilson?
An enormous adder, its fangs bared as it threatened to strike. It truly was the most terrible speckled band I had ever seen.
That is a snake speckled band? What is that? A snake. What is going on in this case? Who am I defending? On the board of the steamship Buria. Alright, we have a steamship. A ship. What is this?
So then, let us unravel this mystery and discover what events led to this curious murder. Pray, do excuse me. The cabin door was bolted from the inside when the man was killed.
But it was...
Marks to suggest the bolt was tampered with in any way?
But what about this one?
So, this would appear to be a
One of them was broken.
mystery. In his final moments, the victim scrawled a message on the
What is
floor.
that?
Almost certainly with the ink from this upset bottle.
Took some photo.
Word. So the victim was a Russian man then.
95% of the game.
Suggesting he was
No likey visual novel.
This is a most extraordinary script. And evidently not penned by the same hand as this message. In fact, I deduce it was written by someone of a different nationality.
Like Greek?
This paper seal was placed just prior to the incident by the victim himself, I would venture. Well, what have we here?
Who are you, and what do you think you're doing here?
No one must touch before maritime police come. We must wait.
Shh. That won't be necessary. You see, in less than 5 seconds from now, I will reveal the killer to you.
What?
Fine.
Don't be absurd.
No.
This is murder.
Then don't play it.
And his cabin locked from inside.
I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people
Ah, yes,
out there.
the locked room. But that mystery
Like this game.
paper thin.
Like I do.
You don't mean the culprit is in there?
Who is that person?
Who are you, and where have you come from?
I'm a great British consultant detective, the only
I'm
one
a
in the
great
world.
reader and certainly
Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Show.
I presume
Fire.
you must have heard of me.
Playing a pun word on Sherlock Holmes. What's going on? Something's not right here. There's trouble in the air. What's going on? Am I gonna be defending myself again? Wait, I can't move. I'm handcuffed. What the? We had to drag you out of the wood. I do not believe how you could not wake up. You are a true cold-blooded man. What? I am defending myself again. We found you, and now you pay. Criminal. With a K. It is time to admit your crime. Unless you want to find out how cold this ocean is. Isn't that? Why did you do it? Why did you take his life? What did you just say? Take his life? Am I gonna try to defend myself again? Come on. No. You pretend you do not know you're a wolf in the sheep's hell. You're the killer, do not try to make an excuse. What? Oh gosh, Kazuma-san. No, my friend has been murdered, Kazuma? That was bullshitted from the inside. His body. Please, do not try to tell us you were doing this terrible thing in your sleep. Kazuma's dead, but he can't be. And these handcuffs. Surely you don't think I did it. Why did you take Kazuma-sama's life? I did not! Not again! Okay, fine. Not again! Well, just 2 short weeks ago, so we were celebrating. He's dead now. Are you sure about this? We won't get in trouble? Don't you find it fun being a stowaway? Besides, how else would you come to England with me to study? Oh shit, it was really something else when they brought your luggage here earlier though. The way that Russian crewman just tossed your traveling case onto the floor, I thought I was going to die. I still can't quite believe that. I really didn't think you'd be able to fit inside my trunk. You must be even less of a man than you look. Wait! I thought I'd broken every bone in my body. Well, it's about 50 days until we're docked in Great Britain, but if you combine yourself to my cabin here, I don't expect anyone will discover you. I hope not. I guess the feelings of those Russians wouldn't be very forgiving of a stowaway. They are a steady bunch, that's for sure. But I want to know is, why do we need to keep it a secret from the young lady? From our faithful judicial system in Cordoba, you mean? Your close friend. More to the point, I surely would confide in her. I don't believe she'd give me away, no, but if she knew what we'd done, that would make her guilty by association. It's best that only you and I know about this. I suppose so. Anyway, it's about the time that the steward is supposed to come and clean the cabin. Hire someone. I know it's cramped, but you better get in there, then. You won't be for long, okay? I'm gonna hide in it. I'm gonna stop worrying, I'll tell you what. Why don't you write keep out or something on this piece of paper? Then I can stick it over to the wardrobe once you're done. Okay, that can help me though, because he's the one that put it on it, and it was never removed from it. So it proves that he put it and then dies, and I just happened to sleep in there, it was never opened. Because of that paper, right? We'll leave you at the next port, stay quiet and so that don't make more trouble for yourself. Murderer. No, I'm not a murderer! You say you admit everything about your crime. No, that's not right. I mean, yes, I just go away on this ship. But murdering my best friend? No one else could have done it. Admit the truth. I didn't do it! Sato-san. Please tell me what happened, I need to know. Very well. But there is something I would like to ask of you too. Those eyes. She looks like she's ready to destroy me. That nightmare is getting worse by the minute. I suppose all I can do is try to find out what really happened, okay? I need to know. Hey, he really has been killed, hasn't he? And these handcuffs, they think I did it? They think I'm Kazuma's killer? Locked from the inside. There's no access to the portal window, and the bolt on the door can be operated from the outside. In other words, after the crime, the culprit couldn't have escaped his fall. People can only have been somebody inside his cabin. What happened exactly? Are you still going to deny the charge even despite the circumstances? You have to tell me. I did not kill him. Why would I kill him? Yes, what? Still undetermined? The ship doctor is examining, but of course has no post-mortem analysis experience. I don't suppose you shall learn more until an expert has been consulted at the next port. There were no obvious external sign of injuries then. That's true, yes. About the incident. What about the incident? I don't understand. Why would anyone watch Casper? I don't know! I was, but he would always wake before dawn and do his training first thing in the morning. I was waiting outside his cabin every day so far on this voyage. But this morning he did not come. I could sense that he wouldn't. He's accusing me! Why am I defending myself again? Come on. Can I not defend someone else? Then I started to become worried, so I went to find a member of the crew. Okay. The crewman forced the cabin door open, and when we managed to get inside, it was Kazuma-sama collapsed on the floor. He wrote something though. What is that? He wrote. Or maybe the killer used his finger to write something. And the white tape there now shows exactly where it was found, I suppose. I don't know anything that happened. The wardrobe somehow. That's just very hard to believe. Very hard to believe. Me too, trust me. I told you everything that I know, so it's my turn to ask you a question. Yes, alright. So heavy. Did I get drugged or something? Why are you even on board of this ship now, all of a sudden? You said something before about being a stowaway in Jew. Yes. I'm afraid that's true. It's 2 weeks since we left Japan now. I've been shut up in this cabin the entire time. I had no idea, but how could she have occupied Kazuma's cabin for so long without him noticing? No, that would have been impossible, obviously! Of course. Kazuma invited me. He wanted us to go to England together. He actually asked you? But why? I'm afraid I don't really know the reason myself. Kazuma, why do you want this? Right? What's the reason? Why do you go such extreme length to smuggle me to England, yeah? Hello, Spa? How do you enjoy the snow? It's an idea that's been on my mind ever since the end of the incredible trial. I think I told you that, and I thought you ought to become a lawyer yourself. Well, yes. I didn't say that, but I didn't think it was serious. Even if you stole it, well, you stole me away on a boat, I still wouldn't be able to go and study law. Don't I have to do tests and stuff like that? You have a talent for it, I can assure you of that. I said super, not spa. Super. That's something you're gonna solve for yourself. London is at the spearhead of cultural development, the center of the world. There can't be any harm in seeing me such an important place for your lunch. The fuck? Nah, you should be. The Québécois, see? Yeah, what is Kazuma hiding? He's been shady as fuck. I'm not a Québécois. Do I look like a Québécois to you? He was always saying the same thing, that he wanted to change the Japanese legal system. Perhaps he thought that he could do that with you. I'm trained to hate the snow naturally. That's your natural habitat! something still bothering me in that little. The look in his eyes then, it was darker than I've ever seen it before. I'm sorry that we kept it a secret from you. I stole away on this street for me. Actually, it was trying to protect me to avoid me from becoming guilty by association. That's exactly right, yes. Word perfect! See that? Alright, last. Caps! If you're not can tell me what happened last night here in this cabin. I don't know. I don't really remember. Brought me something to eat just like he always did. And then I got myself into that wardrobe over there just like I always did. After that that was it. Well, yes. So deeply that you didn't even stir when Kazuma-sama was killed? I know it sounds unbelievable, really I do, but it's the truth. If only I woken up then perhaps I wouldn't be in this predicament. My head's still throbbing like anything. Did I get drugged? I got drugged! Tiger likes the snow? Nope. Please forget it. You have to believe me. Did you drug me, lady? I really don't want to doubt you, but the trouble is there is no one else who could possibly have done this. Oh crap. Do I like the snow? No. But I'm not a Quebecois, so I'm allowed to. You're the perpetrator for this crime and you can leave. I can't allow that to happen. Sorry, but Kazuma was killed right under my nose here and I didn't do anything to stop it, and now I'm supposed to just sit around? My hands tied? While whoever did this walks free? No, I can't allow that to happen. No one likes the snow? I mean, some kids, maybe? I'm going to work out who took Kazuma's life and how, why they did it. Yeah, last time you didn't find out why. Oh gosh. What the? That was a Susato takedown. What martial art form is that? That lady's ruthless. Prove what? Yes, your innocence. I need evidence. Have you forgotten what you achieved just a few weeks ago? You successfully defended yourself in a court of law. How am I supposed to present something? Yeah, okay, fine.
Yes!
When I was discovered in the wardrobe before, was this piece of paper stuck over the door? I thought so. Kazuma always put it in place whenever I went to sleep in there, just in case the cabin steward or other crew member decided to look inside. So naturally, he did the same last night as well. Of course, the gentleman who discovered peeled the sign off from the wardrobe top before he opened them. But if I were truly the culprit, I couldn't have climbed back inside the wardrobe and stuck this inside on the outside of the door on my own. See? You haven't got snow piled up yet? There's a lot of snow. Too thick and wet. Why couldn't you use a snowblower? It's too small. Buy a big one, especially in your place. Like a giant 36-inch one. Well, even if you are sprawled hopelessly on the floor, I can see why Kazuma-san thought so highly of me. Now do you think perhaps you could help me out? Listen, I'm handcuffed here. I don't see any reason why I should stop you from investigating here and here. I'm so sorry, no. What? I'm not sure yet. Conjuring trick to put the sign back in position? Magician. For now, I suggest you investigate as thoroughly in here as possible. I'll do that. Let's investigate. Please don't misunderstand me. I still have my doubts. 23-inch, while it's not powerful enough for thick west. No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, we need to get a big one. I shall be watching me. I'm not disturbing, I'm just trying to prove my innocence once again. Come on! Why would I kill my best friend? Get out, lady. I swear, I'll avenge your death. As a snowblower? Because I don't need it. Alright, when I went for help improvement towards the goal. This slides across to secure the door shut, but still, with the door bolted, there would be no way to get in or out. Good and supple. Muscle the snow away? I actually do. But I mean, in Montreal, there are definitely less snow compared to our region. If I was living in a region, yeah, but I would muscle my way through, yes. As a landlord that probably does it, I am the landlord. It's my house. It's my own house, Super. I am the landlord for my own alleyway, put to my garage. So no, the landlord does not do it for me. I mean, technically yes and no. It's both a false and true statement. Whenever I'm examining things, I always find myself so focused. I've got to look around properly. No, I guess not. I don't suppose you are foolish as me in that regard. You now hold us up. Yes, I will do that. I can evict myself? True. So, justice. Seigi. The Japanese word for justice. The brushstroke as straight and true just like Kazuma. This calligraphy always was a reflection of his art. Can you really look at those characters without feeling shame, knowing who drew them so truthfully? Of course I can. I'm innocent, so why wouldn't I? What are you looking like that? You stole away on his ship? Are you going at you? So giant ass katanas, well, that's Kazuma's precious sword. He never went well without it. He was always saying that a Japanese man's katana is his soul. Being a tenant? Sure, go back being a tenant. But then you will never have that sense of, you know, having something on your own. That's the thing. The freedom of such a thing. And sometimes if you have a bad landlord, you have to always go after him or her, saying, you know, this needs fixing and this needs this, and never get anything. I mean, we definitely have some shitty landlords, that's for sure. A roasted chicken, it was really tasty. Is there something in it? It was very delicious, wasn't it? But did you eat it on the floor here? I'm not a dog! I ate it on the table. When and how the player ended up on the floor. Got some landlords like that, see? Some landlords are very shady, who didn't care much. I've seen really some shady places, like the door barely closes, and then you cannot even lock on it. Lots of bugs and all those kind of things. Fix your own stuff. I mean, the freedom of trying to decide that you need to fix your own stuff? Like, that's type of freedom. If you are a tenant, then you have to constantly go after the landlord, and when the landlord decided, you know, he's gonna fix it, he's just gonna put a paper on your front door and say, at this time, on this date, someone is gonna come to fix it. And he or she decided that he's not fixing it, and like, oh, yeah, we're just gonna look after it. Things like that. I mean, I've seen some places that even the heating itself is not enough broken, so you're constantly living under cold and all those kind of things. Have you ever thought of that? There's something here. What's this? There's nothing on this table at all. The plate and cutlery are all over the floor for some reason. What is that? What is it? That's funny. I can't seem to remember anything of what happened after dinner. Did I get... So then perhaps you are responsible. What happened to... Now! Good run. What is this? That's a broken piece of glass. Whatever that thing was in that picture of broken cleaning. What's the other half? The glass is such a beautiful color, it looks like a cute little Netscape fastener from a kimono outfit. You wanna have secret carry a cute little trinket like this around with your booty? And I don't think so. A brick cube? Even though I don't see anything of the same color or anything else in the cabinet. Okay. I mean, Thunderbird, are you a tenant? Or you a homeowner? What do you mean? Production I was stowed away on this vessel. I brought on this cake inside the case. Ah, yes, I see it says this way up in Japanese, which in hindsight I should have realized the flooring crewman wouldn't be able to read. I was turned over and over and I was tossed on the floor in here. Oh crap. Oh dear, being a stowaway is not as romantic as this. Why would it be romantic? First of all, it's not like I, you know, eloped with the lady inside the case. What is wrong with you? What is all of this? I'm toppled the same way. What is this? A statue of some god of sea Poseidon? It's almost like the whole shelf has been ransacked and even mowed down at once. I wonder if perhaps it was Kazuma doing this morning sword training on the bookshelf. Yeah. If it's not a shovel, and if that lawn is long, I'm mowing. Yeah, well. I wouldn't have bothered leaving water just to mess up a few volcanic statue. Oh. Okay, we're doing something. Ah! Mixing some books in here. It's missing books though. I can relax with things. What is this thing? Rural passage for travel aboard the SS Furia is essentially a list of requests from the captain to all passengers. Must not keep weapon or the dangerous object in the cabin. Cabin pets are also strictly forbidden. Am I a pet now? Also dangerous object. He's keeping his katana, the sword. That's a giant sword on the ground. I'm just thinking, are you more of a dangerous object or a pet? Just saying the same thing. Either way, I wasn't supposed to be here. Yeah, I'm not a pet. I was only how it's going, the investigation, I mean. Grandmother told me Japanese people did not make jokes, but it is not true, I say. What? The criminal asking investigator for information about his crime. Very funny. I don't like Gazer. I'm not your pet. Pets can be dangerous. But the sentence itself says dangerous object. Do you consider your pets objects? He doesn't appear to be laughing either. He's convinced you're guilty. You might have useful information though. I have to keep trying. So last night, did you notice anything out of the ordinary at all? Yeah, of course not. Now back to the corner of the room and make silence. Now, I say no more to you. Did I hit a nerve? Just for a minute there, he seemed a little flustered. Yeah, maybe he did something. So what is this? The chasm right up before he died looks like it's written in ink. He must have knocked the ink pot from the desk when it collapsed on the floor. What is this? Rapaepos. What is that, Greek? Is that Greek? God. Gold. God? Yeah, I know it's a very enticing name. I'll try to read it off. Laid out. I don't know. It doesn't make sense from the article. I suppose it was trying to leave some kind of clue in his body. It's not reading. I don't think that's Japanese now. What is it? Then, what language is it? It pains me to admit, but I don't know. It's not foreign, it's Greek and familiar. What does it mean? I don't know. Some kind of opening for a ventilator, a hole through which fresh air. I mean, they were saying that there was a lot of stuff going on in that ventilator. That might be coming up in the case as well. They was hearing sounds and whatnot. As mentioned later, if that's what it is, it looked like it must be connected to the next door cabin. It would appear to you, you're right. But if its purpose is to allow fresh air into the room, surely it should be connected to the outside. Perhaps it's so that rain and spray don't find their way in when the sea is rough or something bananas. This is where the Akazuma would have started. What is this? London Diary. Poor Kazuma didn't even make it to his destination. It looks as though his last entry is incomplete, which means, what? He was in the middle of writing it when the incident happened? Why? Why I'm getting hit again? That's out of question. What? The body of this world, but you must not read his private thoughts. But what if there's something important, something relevant to the case? Let me read it. Lady, stop it. Poor Kazuma-sama. But in this case, isn't the need for clue more important? For what? Don't tell me. Do you really not know who that is? Who the heck is that? I don't know who that is. Acquaintances at all? He doesn't look like a member of the crew. There's something very unusual about him. In that case, you simply must talk with him. I'm uncontrollably excited. But just in case, you can press A on people when they are in the cross so you can converse with them. Alright. you? Sir? For you, sir? This is a critical point in my investigation. He's not talking to me. Perhaps that would be for the best. No, I'll need to talk to him. Hi, greetings. I hope you haven't kept your soul motion. For you. What exactly were you doing in Kazma there just now? I see, fascinating. Sorry? What do you see? I feel like he's looking right through me. Everything is clear now. The train of reason has run its course, but deduction has crystallized. You, are the murderer! Have been in Afghanistan? Really? I just recently returned, and if I'm not mistaken, I have not been there. To the Afghan. And now, while venturing towards foreign climes, you find yourself in the most troubling predicament. Oh, that's true. How the deuce did I know that, perhaps? It was really a most elementary deduction, hardly worth explaining. Have you perhaps managed to deduce anything else? A great many things. There is no mystery, my dear madame. For example, you have fled your native land of Russia, being as you are merciless a revolutionary. For Russia. You leave 16 victims of assassination in your wake and now travel to England to blow up the Crystal Tower. What? When the bereaved occupant of this very kind discover your identity, you ended his life too. That summarizes the fact beautifully. No need to hide the truth now. Nothing deceives these eyes. Absolutely not. Just to be clear, you are talking about me, aren't you? Certainly I am. Do you see another one in this kind of fit the bill? A Russian assassin with 16 victims to his name? I don't even see one person who fits the bill. So it's true. It was you who did this to Kazuma-sama. What? And you're plotting a revolution too. Wait, what? It's a shameful behavior now. Odos are absolutely wicked. Do I look like Russian to you? Ow. I can topple again. This is ridiculous. Indeed it is. Absolutely horrendously ridiculous. Do I look like Russian to you, you dumb men with women? Forgive me. And as for you, what kind of deduction was that? You were just saying the first thing that came into your head. Aha, but was that not right? While venturing toward foreign climes, you do find yourself in the most troubling predicament, do you not? Well, yes, maybe. Aha, there you have it. You see, what do you make of that? Well, to be honest, this ship is en route to England, and I'm in handcuffs at the scene of the murder, so I'm not really sure you could call it deduction. It's more plain observations. Indeed, an observation, my dear boy, is the basis of all deduction. My method is founded upon the observation of trifle. You see, I announced my finding with a brassy certitude. I don't think you introduce yourself. Yes. How rude of you. Who the heck are you? How about, say your name. Speak out. The greatest detective? Oh no. That is such a shame. Sherlock Holmes. That is a shame to Sherlock Holmes. Sir, this game is making a laugh at Sherlock Holmes like this. Inimitable actual Sherlock Holmes. Do you know this man? Suzaku-san, the most famous detective in the world. Naruhodo-san, there's nobody who hasn't heard of him. What planet have I been living on? You must ask him what he's deduced. He will have worked out the entire case already, I'm sure. No. Well, unless he's gonna change his attitude. Right now, he's not showing anything. So Sure, you are great detective, are you? What's your name again? None other than one and only Sherlock Holmes. German. Sherlock. No, I have no hair. I have hair. Call me Sholmes. Alright, Sholmes. London Levitation. Gross! I don't wanna be. Your thing, that is. It's sent from England is special. You're the protagonist in a series of shorts. Yeah? You read so many of your own stories, you started thinking you really are a detective? I'm not the poor deluded fellow you take me for. Your inference is backward. Detecting achievement and chronicle them in magazines, so you have a biographer? Dr. Wilson. Keeping shop? I'm not a Dr. Wilson, isn't that? I must say, thanks to that publication, I've been fantastic and busy of late. Why this very moment I'm returning from Asia, having solved the mystery of a cursed royal crown. Isn't Dr. Wilson already dead from the previous case? Deduction, you see, is to me a science, logical reasoning in its purest form. Really? Even the most subtle reaction in the subject. Furtive glance, a twitch of muscle, a slight inclination of the posture. Okay, sure. The trained logician make deduction from this data in the blink of an eye is great. True. Alright. They'll demonstrate only a few short moments. How can they look at me and not claim that? Yeah, I'm no shame. I've a term both for observation and for deduction and fame. That is what makes me the one and only Sherlock. No, Sherlock Holmes. Kazuma's dead. My dear fellow, you're the killer! There was none other than the great detective before you now, Mr. Sherlock Holmes. I see, in other words, you think I'm the culprit. When I became this morning, I summoned all of the crew members to force the cabin door open. Yes, luckily for everyone, the great detective Sherlock Holmes was on board. Seems to be an excellent fit, Mr. Naruhodo. Again! Crap. Two facts were immediately apparent to me. Oh, really? Two facts? What are the two facts? Alright. Shower time? Alright, super. You have a good shower time. Two facts in question were immediately apparent to you. What are the two facts? Hallucinate. Gosh. Number one, the cabin was locked from within, rendering escape of the culprit out of question. Two, the victim was Russian? No. And killed following a dispute with an acquaintances. Hold on! What made you think the victim was Russian? That was the question. It was Russian. Ah. Wardrobe. Wardrobe. In the final moment, many find their native tongue filling their heads, but this young man Russian. Kazuma was Russian. Cheers. Garderobe? Maybe the name for killer a certain Robert Guard. Garderobe? On the side would be the wrong not to look inside the wardrobe there. Garderobe. Okay. It would indeed be the wardrobe if it is indeed meaning garderobe. Lots of French words in this game. wearing the same attire as the victim. In other words, you were. And if my memory serves, that outfit is the traditional dress of the Russian people. Absolutely not. Our school uniform are the traditional dress of the Russian people? I have no idea. I have no idea. Detective get something so wrong. I took a photograph of the victim and the message that I might analyze it for possible hidden details. Alright. The young man was discovered before the body was removed. Didn't like this. Yes, thank you. Alright. You mentioned Russia before, didn't you? You know, when you said I was a peasant revolutionary fleeing from Russia and all that. Ah, yes. The train of reason not only to the truth. Would you mind explaining that train of reason to me, do you think? You think you concluded on me? Yes. Yes, what is that? Merciless Russian revolutionary and assassin of 16. Where is that even? What? Bolsheviks fled to Russia via Shanghai. Oh, a lot of, you know, a lot of little details about Shanghai, Great Britain. Now we have Russia. Oh. It shows. Have you played this game, BDB? Sounds like Mr. Sholmes concluded that he was Russian because of what Kazuma wrote on the floor. It was a simple act of reasoning to realize that the culprit of the coup was the same merciless revolution. One who killed the very man who had hoped to escape after his true identity was discovered. Yes, you. Well, and Bolshevik. Well, no. Just look at his face. I don't have a beard. You are a fearsome revolutionary after all. Therefore, you have no doubt learned to revolutionize my appearances as well. Yo. Your name does not appear on the ship passenger. You're not saying, oh well, that's because I'm a stowaway. Yes, the journalist did interview the man and printed all those particulars in the article. The deeds the man has perpetrated thus far and those he is plotting. Everything about this revolution in Bolshevik was included. There can be no mistake. Well, usually I agree to interview with newspaper reporter. Returning from Afghan too. Bolshevik is recently returned after a period of submersive activity in a war-torn region of Afghanistan. Where even is it anyway? Afghanistan played. Well, it's a country. A little momentum for this great introduction. Put in space where I see no rubbish being new, right? And you may find the article on the back page of interest as well. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. That's a Russian paper. Is that the Swan Lady? That's a Swan Lady. She's a princess. That's a Swan Lady from before. I'm glad you've noticed this article. Pops up everywhere. This is the show. Renowned primal ballerina of the Novavich Ballet disappeared from Shanghai. The famous dancer was reportedly missing. She is of course the talented young Nikolina Pavlova. I think she's the Swan Lady. I mean, technically she also went to Shanghai. What is going on? But appeared the woman was in costume but was found to be missing from her tricycle. Wearing the diamond tiara you see picture. Okay, so she's not like a princess or something. She's a ballerina. How much is 20,000 ruble? I have no idea, but I'm quite sure it must be an unbelievable sum of money. Cyber suns are shining diamonds themselves. Novavich Ballet, it would seem the director is besides herself a woman. There's Pavlova and the battle what's in her. Could this be another case of Russia taking his or her country? Alright, no thanks. So only about the battle now. Nothing else here. Okay. Those who see the man's beard with the omelet never live to tell the tale. Oh shit. He despises his beard to that degree he needs only to shave it up. That's the problem, Mr. Shaw. Yep. It's all written in Russian, I couldn't hope to read it, but I suppose it would hurt just to glance at the article. Alright. What were you investigating there? Okay, observe for a moment the desktop of the victim. Engaged in something. London Diary. As much keeping up with the trip. I don't think you should read his private writing. It could upset people. Tragic is something you ought to perhaps elucidate before the act of reading. It is my business and what other people do not. I know a smattering of Japanese now, okay? What did it say? What on earth do you mean? Life is so unfair. Anyway, to return to the matter at hand, namely this diary belonging to the victim. It would appear the final sentence is incomplete, as if the author would cut short. Smattering me, boy. A smattering sayonara bonsai. Nado. Nado. Okay. Okay, if you would be so kind to shoot, I would be happy. You were gonna read it? You were just throwing me off earlier. Lady? The final entry here consists of two short sentences. The first one reads, 1:20 AM, I can hear a faint whistling sound. The second sentence reads, 1:35, what looks like some sort of speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grill. A speckled band. Speckled band? The lattice there on the wall which connects to the adjoining cabin. Now what do you mean speckled band? So I believe I've given you enough consider for the time being at least. Do you have somewhere to go? The victim's writing on his diary have piqued my interest. We're gonna go on the other side. The seasickness looks full. Oh shit. Great detective, a curious breed among rebels of stagnation, we crave mental exaltation. Alright. That will be somewhat complicated. What? A simple glance at your wrist will reveal the answers. Yes. There's no point trying to turn it into a question. You're the one who decided I wasn't prepared in the first place. Unknown recollection in the menu has a grouping at any point. You just said it only a moment ago! Dear me, you are clearly misguided. I would have no cause to say such a thing. Well, actually, Mr. Schultz, I did hear you say that too. You're quite sure, well, that's very strange. Face of a criminal, you know? Not really. So what were you looking at my knees before? I wonder what that was then and this is now. What do you mean? What I mean, sir, is this. If you are the culprit, then you must play the part more convincingly. Roll up and accept your fate. No, no. How rude. Your ass is rude. And off he goes, having just laughed in my face. There's no way I... Hiya! Oh, she broke the handcuffs. Let's carry on what we can in this cabin while we have the chance to sleep next week. Alright. I still have to investigate. Is that something wrong? Oh no. That's a detective! That's a detective! Inspector Hosonaga! What are you doing here? You get kicked out? Hello again. Yeah, what are you doing here? I should keep my line. I was so stunned when I saw you, my heart stopped. Is he like the Detective Gumshoe of this Ace Attorney series? What happened to Gumshoe? Phoenix, right? And all those other people? I wonder. It's a different era, for sure. Whether I can consider this like a spin-off, I don't even know. Definitely a different time. But perhaps this present can help me out of this hopeless situation. I'm gonna examine a little bit more. What is this thing? Nothing. 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 Got it. This. Nail cord. Shall we give it a little try? No! Hiya! That didn't work. Nobody come for lowly Japanese people. No, I'm sure it's just that everyone is easy, that's all. Alright, there was a bell. that one. Also have this one. Some 2 weeks since we set sail from Japan. Isn't quite the right description. Hiding with the buffer. Okay. Live in the background. Wardrobe. Because of that, you had no idea what happened out here in the cabin. No, I don't. I got drugged. Got drugged anyway. I couldn't have known. Okay, the only thing we can do is converse with your special orders. What are your special orders this time? I cannot tell you. All my fault. I take full responsibility. For what? Act as Asogi-san's bodyguard. It was Minister of Justice Jikoku who pushed for this overseas study tour to go ahead. And he entrusted me with ensuring that Asogi-san reached Great Britain without being assassinated. How could he... What is his mission? Complicated time, there are tensions between the world's greatest power. Minister Jikoku said we should prepare for all eventualities. Assassin? Long, duh. Give Asogi-san a visible security escort. Which is why I'm undercover now, posing as one of the crew. I see. And I didn't take my eyes off of him the entire time we've been on board from morning until night. Every day. What did you see though? But I didn't know what happened here inside his home cabin, not here on the first class day. I failed miserably at my assignment, and Asogi-san is dead as a result. I'm a disgrace. Oh no. All I can do is humbly apologize, Inspector. So if there's anything at all I can do to help now, I just say the word. Permission to investigate. You didn't do it, did you? You're not the killer. Of course not! Yeah, so we need to be allowed out of this cabin. I'm sorry. You've been deemed a risk to the ship's safety. If you move to even touch the handle of the cabin door, it's gonna kill you! It will snap your neck in two! So violent. I mean, would it be possible to give me something to work with? Do you think I'm going to do something persuasive? But a solid reason why the next door cabin should be investigated. For example, I'll do everything I can to persuade the captain to allow it. Really, I'll lay my life on the line if I had to. There may be a way. What? Okay. Fine. Okay. How can I present myself though? Strange in what way? Look at it! What looks like some kind of speckle band is dangling from the ventilator grill. Don't tell me, the ventilator is it. So if we could investigate there, we might be able to work on the spectral man. I'll have to entrust an investigation to you. I'm a man of my word. And I promise you that I'll lay my life on the line if that's what it takes to convince the captain. After all, I failed to keep Asogi-san safe. He is such an honorable detective compared to Gumshoe. First class cabin. What is that thing in front? I have to admit, this isn't quite what I was expecting. It's less spacious out here than I thought it would be, and this is the most luxurious accommodation. That's why it was being put in the first class cabin. This is about twice as large as my accommodation is huge. Okay. Oh, look over there. That's another room to be watched. He's enormous. You look like a little boy visiting a toy shop. For the first time, I would have thought you'd be used to shit by now. We've been at sea for 2 weeks already. Yes, I know, but I'm stuck inside a wardrobe. It must have been a very trying time for you. I need to examine this place. Gotta get everything. Various large-scale steamship with a triple skin. What a marvel of engineering. Oh, that's really quite simple now. Look, that's pocket of airs. Yes, they are not metal, but they are enormous lump of earth, many times larger than the ship, and they don't sink, do they? No, that's not how it works. There's a huge book on top of the table. Yes, that looks like a ship's log. Alright. And nothing. No reaction at all? Thought he might appreciate a compliment. I'm not sure that's rough and ready is much more of a compliment. Even to a sailor. There was nothing to report. Really? That's the way to the second class area of the ship. I might be wrong, but I imagine the moment you reach for the handle of the door, that burly seaman will surely shoot you to death. Oh crap. Oh, I'm sorry. Alright, on you. You little stowaway murderer! I'm not a murderer! Let me try instead. Good day, Mr. Sarah. I'm sorry for troubling you. Could I perhaps ask you something to you? You? You little third-class ladies' maid? Oh, we seem to have caught the sailors on a bad day. Oh shit, I'm not a sailor. My mom gave me names. What's your name? Stroganoff. Beef stroganoff? Is that like a dish of food or something? Okay. Mr. Stroganoff. For the first class cabin area, here we are the finest part of Buria speech. Very important person. Government official kings and queens traveling in secret, many important person. That is why I'm always guarding this place. Okay. Somehow I let stupid stowaway inside. I want to pick you up and throw you in ocean, but Stroganoff is not animal. Thank you. If I may, I was wondering, is the cabin next to Mr. currently occupied? Hey! Is that Suzato-san? Did you understand that? Yeah. Russian for yes or no. Genius. It is not permitted to visit out the cabin without invitation. Well, it sounds like there's somebody in the next door cabin, not this? Yes, it's tantalizing. Who's on next? Awesome, during the next door cabin. Could you tell us who's traveling in the cabin? Who's that? His name is Mr. Grimsby Roylon. Western gentleman. Why are all the Western gentlemen or gentlewomen all the killers right now? It has nothing to do with the murder of a student boy. How can you be so sure about that? Authentic Western gentleman. Man, such a man would have no interest in a lowly student from insignificant Far East Islands? Wow. Bruno. That is not your business. Come to think of it, even though we've been for 2 weeks now and I've been in casa, but I've never once heard anything from the next door cabin, or even felt like there's anyone there. Since this gentleman is one of the first class cabin, he must be rather important, is that right? Sure. That is not your business. Who killed me? I'm not dead though. I'm actually handcuffed right now trying to investigate. I mean, I'm doing the investigation part. After, I get some clues and evidence and stuff, which is what I'm doing right now, the trial will start. But I mean, I'm probably not gonna be able to go to the trial, honestly. It's like, what, 4:40 right now? I think all I'm gonna do today is the investigation part, and for the next stream, we're gonna go to trial 1. That might be the plan for today. So a lot of, background details we're trying to get up right now. Of course. And did you not notice anything at the time? Anything unusual? Yeah. Niet. No. There was a niet. Sense anything was wrong in some way? I said no! Okay, excuse me. You have big muscles, I'm scared. I wouldn't catch my eyes for a moment there. Bulkhead to second class and stay locked at all time. You escape when the lobster whistle on the top of the... as you said, when the pigs fly. Okay. Not trying to. It's going away anyway. Okay. We're gonna investigate everything here. Okay. What is this thing? There's like a bell, alarm bell? That's the emergency alarm. Probably best not to touch it. Shiny. In times of emergency, the set alarm bell ring all over the ship. Bring the vessel to a complete stop? Really? Did you? You know full well that's not what the alarm is for. No, you'd be in an even worse situation. If you have to do something foolish, at least make it something that doesn't affect anyone else. Hey, I'm sorry. What the heck is this thing? A trap for catching... Oh, Oh, char? What is that? Cheese? Oh. Milk of cows. Wait, Japanese does not have cheese back in the day? Is that what they are telling you? Is that accurate? All I've had to eat for the past couple of weeks is Kazuma's leftover. You don't know how hungry I've been in that wardrobe. Oh no. That's correct? Really? I didn't know about that. First class cabin number 1, yes, that's our cabin. Not our cabin, it's Kazuma-sama's. Your accommodation is confined to the wardrobe inside the cabin. You know how to make a stove feel small, don't you? As small as the wardrobe I've been calling home. 539 by the way. 500? This is quite a big ship. Alright, number 2 then. Like the bang. We're out of luck. What about the shows? Ah! Wow. What was that? Came from the inside the cabin's high-pitched scream. I'm about to break the door down. Shows. I shan't be stopped when it fits. When the fit is on me, I raffle the kicking door of the hinges. Oh. The door doesn't appear to be bolted. How the deuce can I dispatch this muscular urge? Oh shit. What is it? What is it? Was that the ballerina? Oh. Oh, bearded person. That's a Russian? That man looks like Russian to me. A women? Don't be absurd, as you can see, there's nobody but me in this cabin. True, this old man does appear to be the only person here, but in that case, who just screamed? Get out, all of you, now! Please excuse the intrusion, but you're Mr. Grinch by Roy. Yes, that's me, and you are? I'm the one and only, the actual Herlock Sholmes! No. So there is a hiding place in here? Is there a hiding place in here? So it might be as well. So I opened a small traveling case. What? Don't look at me. Leave now, otherwise something is moving inside there. What the heck are you doing there? Mr. Sholmes! What were you just doing in there? Resting? waiting for the inevitable time that you would need to call my great power of detection into service. Well, yes. You're spot on for once. Observe closely. He does a scissor. A Russian hiding a secret? The truth. Okay. What do we have here? Can you imagine how the Russian will react when the secret he guards so closely is exposed? Would you like to witness it? Please do it. Well then, what you are about to see may well astound you. For I am to oppose of what my great detective greatly admire. Great deduction, okay. Just tell him that he's the Russian trying to flee this country through Shanghai. What? From time to time it occurs to me. Is the fellow dubious on account of his Russianness or Russian on account of his dubiousness? Either of those things should be occurring to you, or anyone. That's right, Mr. Shom. I know this man's beard and dark glasses are hard to ignore, especially in first meeting, but I once read, it's a capital mistake to theorize before you have all the evidence that bias the judgment. That was a complete silence. Eh. Ah, just as I thought. What? I've reached two incontrovertible conclusion, which is your true identity is that of a villain. Using those shears, you are about to end the existence of something most dear. Now you're not. And number two, the other conclusion I've drawn, you are. At this moment, no less, in the midst of committing a most grievous crime. Beneath that beard, your mouth quivers with nervous tension as you realize you have been discovered. Was it not? That's one of Mr. Shom's great deduction with my own eyes. That was a great deduction. And it's all there is to know about first. What? Oh yes, I've read about Compass Time. Okay. All the color is drained from Mr. Roy Lott's face. It looks like somehow both fishes from conclusion it were right. How could you? Makes you look smart? I mean, anyone would make you look smart when compared to this Starhugs show. About as far as the rock in the oceans. So I cordially invite you up on a journey of blood. Listen. The game is a food to great deduction. Topic 1. All men's identity. Conclusion. Oh, we are even having a cutscene here. Yo, okay, a minigame? What catches the eyes in the first place? The beard! And the shears! What could you possibly want with such an implement? And so, of course, is staring at us in the fur face. Masakira, you were on the verge of using the shear to cut away a copious beard. What? What? It's like question marks, so that's not what it is. Why would you decide to rid yourself of magnificent beard, Mr. Royler? Once again, the answer is plain. We have clear evidence shed lights on the matter. Guard, if you will, this morning's newspaper, in particular, a fascinating front page article, which it would appear you have read also, Mr. Royler. Okay. The evidence of review of true identity is the article about the revolutionary. I mean, now that I'm looking at the picture, his face is definitely much longer. As you cannot fail to observe, the subject of the article was an extremely copious bear. Alright. Incriminating facial hair before he gave you away. Showed your true identity beyond doubt. You are the fearsome Russian revolutionary himself, violent Bolshevik. Not that I have heard you myself. What about it? I mean, technically it could be one of the seamen who already sailed outside, having cut his beard. Let's have a long Now, as for my second conclusion, you are at this very moment on the brink of committing the most grievous crime. What is it? The proof of this crime? Over there. Oh yes, Mr. Royal, taken unaware people have propensity to let their eyes astray, you see. Hey! The eyes speak so much more eloquently and honestly than the mouth. The answer to seek lies where the furtive glance falls. The proof of your crime sits before our very eyes, the trap. Let the case be open and its content laid bare. No, I refuse. Alas, what could you possibly be concealing inside with that, by my estimation? A young lady? Don't be absurd. Dear me, we are not suited to a life of crime, are we? Your careless coup d'oeil betrays you. Only for your furtive glance find the answer. Oh, the ballerina? Are we talking about the ballerina? The back page? Front page? You think the lady could get inside? Really? Adoption. According to the document, the young name is Nikolina Pavlova. Okay. Elemensky. Yo. Okay. Suzato-san, that wasn't one of the great deductions I've been hearing so much about, was it? The story are full of Mr. Shom's brilliant deduction, you know. But that did seem a little different somehow. Okay. Would you mind? Not at all. How did the lady get inside? Well, to start with, there's the newspaper article. I think we had the same discussion before, but these two men looks nothing like each other's. No, he doesn't. Oh, recall a discussion. I believe I told you that the man is revolutionary. We're able to revolutionize his own curious. In fairness, Mr. Shom, Mr. Royal does look more like this man than you do. That's not the point. The case would appear too small to... Not just a fuck leg, it is too small. You'd be lucky to fit the 5 years old inside. What the heck? $15. Okay. I read something pertinent? Yeah, sure. Vinegar dating another promote certain likeness in their body. Simplicity to contort oneself into the confine of a saw case? Yo. In the circus. Whatever. I think his power of a well magical. His eyes cut to the heart of the battle almost instantly, and just where he directed his attention to his large seemed a limit off. Little might be little of itself is subtle. There's just one or two keywords in the zoo that seems to let him down. We might perhaps tactfully switch them for alternative. Is that the new console? That's so. A lot of work. And you, my good fella, take a moment to look at your wrist, my wrist. Oh, he removed me! What the? So I'm no longer a culprit? So he's agreeing that someone else killed him? I should restore the shackle to your wrist when we are finished. I'd rather stay like this. Logic and reason is spectacular. Course correction. Hold it! Okay. Now we're doing this thing now. The enormous pair of shoes. That's the thing. What does he want to do? That's a copious beard that... Doesn't quite sit right with me though. That's a deduction is wrong. Okay. But how? Okay. I wanna use really his beard that doesn't use those shoes on. Why am I the one to do something about this? Well, because you're the main suspect in the case. Dickhead. That is a dickhead. Oh, mother, not Russia. Button code? Look at this from a fresh perspective. She's angry. Okay. Ew. What the heck is this? Golden log. She's a ballerina. Oh shit. With the golden lock, she's gonna cut that? Is that what it is? I will present the golden lock. Come on, I didn't precisely know I was intending this. such a lush golden. She's the ballerina! I've suspected. Why would you decide to get rid of one of those magnificent love? What about Kenny's ballerina dancing his way into your life? I'm not a dancer, nor am I a ballerina, so no. 5 AM already. No, it's about the ballerina. You look like you're in your element as she dances around the room to sing the facts about this with Miss Sholmes. No more. She's the ballerina. Yes.
Yes!
Alright. The article about the ballerina, you're the ballerina. You're the girl. It would appear we're finally able to address you by your true name. Yes, because your true identity is that of Novovich Ballet Prima Ballerina. Lady. It's a Nikolina Pavlova. Hi. Whoa, careful with the shear there. Oh shit! It's lodged right into her head. Oh crap. She's not hurt. Oh my. Wow, what kind of eyes is that? Deadly. Nikolina Pavlova. Nina? But please, I beg you, don't tell anyone. Alright. Alright, we're gonna have to change this one as well. Alright. Now, as for my second conclusion. You are at this very moment on the brink of committing the most grievous crime. She is reacting. Correction here, it's not this thing. No, not the traveling case. It's like question mark, that's not it. What is the crime this year? What is it? I'm not dancing around this shoddy, detecting the cold eyes of the dancer staring right into my soul. The freaking tiara! The tiara she stole! Thieves! No, I'm not.
Yes!
Oh, she stole the tiara. She's a thief. Put her in prison like Gazer. Come on. Oh, doggo. Bite him. Bite her. Okay. Thief. Death. F. Doggo, attack! No one, no family, no friends. I am all alone and I need money. Oh, poor lady, but I did not steal the tiara. It was a present from, how do you say, an earl? Of Prussia? It belongs to you. It was a gift. Arf, arf, bark, bark. Good doggo. I'm gonna stroke you. I'm gonna pet you. Let us be hasty. There remains one unresolved mystery about you. What? You have stunningly refused to open this travel case with yours in your prison. Is it reasonable to conclude that there exists some reason why you wish it to be withheld? My dear girl, there is no sense in playing games with me. Nothing escaped my attention. Indeed, I have a very good idea the content of the case. What? Dear me, we are not well suited to a life of crime, are we? Your careless crude day betrays you. Once again, we need only follow your furtive plans to find an answer. Written in the book on the shelf? Get out. The changing circumstances now. Yeah, but why is he so brought the bush like this? Do you think so? Well, it doesn't seem likely that the reason why this young man doesn't want to open a case. After written in the book doesn't even belong to her. Still, Miss Pavlova certainly casts her eyes in that direction. Then there has to be another why she will open a case. Okay, what is that? To be reviewed by following a gaze in the direction of the bookcase. No pets! It's a pet! It's a pet! Does she have a doggo? Or cattle? That's the one!
Yes!
Yes, the reason why you refuse to open your case written in the rural passage. Carriage on the vessel. A pet. What is that? What pet do you have? Doggo? Catto? But no weapon other than it would be moved on its own accord. Which leaves but one possibility is now your traveling case is a pet. What pet do you have? What pet did you bring? A lemon? Okay, deduction complete. Elementary! Interesting. So clearly you are who you said you were. Nikolina Pavlova, everything you said was correct. Yeah. Why it's elementary, my. I mean, he's definitely putting a pun into Sherlock Holmes, you know. But this Sherlock Holmes is definitely a dumber version of Sherlock Holmes. was usually fast food, but she really have stuff on board without being noticed. So I would say that we have someone that helps her here. And I would maybe the other one, the Russian revolutionary is the one helping her. And I would maybe it's one of the crew member though, if that's the case. I was so scared when I ran away in Shanghai. I was sure they would come looking for me. That's why I decided to disguise myself. Disguise myself? No, disguise myself. You transform yourself into that questionable old man. I put on the fur hat and fake beard. And just before you came in here, I saw in the newspaper right on the page there was a picture of me. I was so frightened, I couldn't stop from screaming. I knew that if I didn't change my appearance completely, that would find me. Who's they? Cut all my hair as fastly as possible, pick up a scissor in my hand, and the precise moment we walked through the annoying unlocked cabin door. Things happen like that sometimes, don't they? There's just one more thing I'd like to know. What pet? What is the pet inside? My only friends in the whole world. Oh shit. All the events of last night. Oh, there we go. Alright, alright, alright. Wasn't it something, Mr. Shum's great deduction? It was certainly something, yes. I'm not just entirely sure what, but at least Miss Baba has agreed to tell us what she knows. Oh, yeah. Observe your rest. Oh, now I have to tank us back now. I say on lightning Z side. Find out next time on Dragon Ball. I'm still gonna have to defend myself. Let's listen to what Pavlova said. I can go on not knowing. I'm find out what the speckled band that Kazuma-sama wrote about his diary really was. Can I examine? I can examine, right? Forbidden. What a vulgar manner are you? My mistress? What's my mistress? What's my mistress? This morning when I was eating breakfast, the man who died, he was a friend of mine. That's why we're trying to find out what happened. Did you notice anything unusual last night? Perhaps you heard a strange noise, for example? Until wild tempest, perhaps the steam engine exploded? No, it wouldn't. Perhaps everyone on board would have noticed. Yeah. I don't know. What? I'm sorry, but all I could think about last night was what I had done and whether they would find me. I didn't notice anything that was happening around me. Running away. Great Britain. From there, I want to go to America. I will never dance again. I want to forget everything about the ballet. I will start new. I mean, at 15 years, she could, but how are you gonna sell that tiara? The tiara is mine. I need it to live. And why are you putting that tiara casually on the desk? It was only a little food and water, and we must dance all over the world. I had to run away. I had no choice. Poor girl. If I stayed, it would have killed me. Yes, and the crew of this ship, they have all been kind to me. They let me come on board and they said I could hide in this cabin. Why would they do that? If that is indeed the truth, Miss Malova, it creates the most intriguing conundrum. It does. What do you think about it, Mr. Naruto? What are we talking about? Let me pose you a riddle. According to this, it was only yesterday that you absconded from the ballet. So now that being the case, it must have been last night that you boarded this vessel. However, the SS Bureau stopped by Newport last night. How did you get on? Actually very strange you won't mention that. So the boat did stop somewhere? An angel descended from the heavens, bringing grace and beauty to the stage. It is how the Russian newspaper described one of my performances. And that is how I came here too. I descended from the heavens? The description is very vivid. I never can resist a touch of a dramatic. It seems that it's the same. A genius descended from the heavens, bringing grace and beauty to detection. No! No. Don't even go there. Mr. Show anyway, it doesn't look like Mr. is going to tell us what really happened. No. So the French you mentioned inside. How did you get on the boat? Yeah, I don't think I'm on the board according to the rule of passage. Oh, please don't tell. I'm gonna tell everyone if you don't tell me the truth how you get on the boat. So reassuring, Mr. Show. But what sort of pet is a friend? A little puppy? Maybe a little rabbit? No. You may well ask. I have no idea. Great. It's your pet. Must be a chicken? Yo. A rousing wake-up call, daily fresh eggs. When adversity strikes you to satisfy the need of sustenance. Oh shh. You really a friend? No, not a chicken, McDumb. Maybe a turkey. It's a snake. It is a snake. It is a snake. No, it's a snake. whistle sound. Like this. Let's join to your cabin. How did the snake get up there? Maybe not 30 foot. Maybe a cute little snake. You do. She's fast. Oh shit. Who's a captain? Until later. Alright. And so we lost our chance, having still not managed to investigate Miss Pavlova's cabin. We were unceremoniously chased out. That is to say, we were quite literally picked up and thrown into the passageway outside. To be continued. Okay. So I believe that I'm gonna stop here. It's like 5:22 already. I'm going at the snail pace. I'm going at a snail pace, but I mean, it is what it is. So yeah, so I'm gonna, be streaming Wednesday, and this time we're gonna start another game, a new game. As I mentioned, it's gonna be Star Ocean, the Divine Force that we're gonna start playing on Wednesday next stream. And then obviously Friday we're gonna keep continuing on with Splatoon 3, so that will not change. But at least hopefully, Star Ocean, the Divine Force will be a good game. I don't know. I've not heard a lot of people mention about that game, but I personally like the Star Ocean series as well, so we're gonna see, we're gonna play that. Alright? So hopefully you guys enjoyed this stream, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Good night, Ali. Good night, KDB. And then good night, Lycazer. Do take care until I see you guys next time. Bye now.